1987. Philippines, Constitution. Choose the letter that corresponds to the answer that will make each statement correct. What do you call the introductory part of the Constitution? A. Preface. B. Amendments. C. Preamble. D. Bill of Rights. What form of government does the Philippines adopt? A. Republican. B. Democratic. C. Neither A nor B. D. Both A and B. What is the power of the state to take private property for public use upon payment of a just compensation? A. Right of confiscation. B. Right of limiting resources. C. Right of sequestration. D. Right of eminent domain. Who among the following may issue a warrant of arrest or a search warrant? A. A senator. B. A judge. C. A congressman. D. The president. A foreigner may acquire Filipino citizenship through A. Naturalization. B. Extradition. C. Rebirth. D. Visa application. The right to vote is also known as A. Suffrage. B. Naturalization. C. Democracy. D. Plebiscite. How many senators are there in the Senate? A. 25. B. 24. C. 12. D. 30. What is the minimum age requirements of a senator? A. 30. B. 25. C. 20. D. 35. Which of the following bills do not originate from the House of Representatives? A. Appropriation bills. B. Revenue of tariff bills. C. Amnesty. D. Private bills. The members of the lower house are A. Elected by region and by party list. B. Elected by region and appointed by the President. C. Elected by district and party list. D. Elected by district and appointed by the senators. The legislative power of the government shall be vested in the A. President. B. Congress. C. Supreme Court. D. All of the above. Which of the following may disqualify a person from running for presidency? A. He is 60 years old on the day of the election. B. He lived abroad 5 years preceding the election. C. He is Filipino parents but was born in the United States. D. He is a registered voter. Which of the following shows the transfer of power should the President be incapable of discharging his duties? A. President, Vice President, Senate President, House Speaker. B. President, Vice President, Chief Justice, Senate President. C. President, Vice President, Chief Justice, House Speaker. D. President, Vice President, House Speaker, Senate President. A member of the Supreme Court. A. Must have been for 15 years or more. A judge of a lower court. B. Must have been for 10 years. A judge of the Court of Appeals. C. May not be a member of the Philippine Bar. D. May be a naturalized citizen. The Supreme Court is composed of A. Chief Justice and 14 Associate Justices. B. 2 Chief Justices and 14 Associate Justices. C. A Chief Justice and 12 Associate Justices. D. A Chief Justice and an indefinite number of Associate Justices. Which of the following is a constitutional commission? A. Commission of Human Rights. B. Philippine Commission on Good Government. C. Civil Service Commission. D. Commission on Natural Resources. What branch of government has the sole right to initiate all cases of impeachment? A. Senate. B. Commission of Election. C. House of Representatives. D. Judiciary. Which of the following is not removable from office by impeachment? A. Member of the Supreme Court. B. Member of the Constitutional Commissions. C. The Ombudsman. D. Senators. The national language of the Philippines is A. Filipino. B. English and Filipino. C. Tagalog. D. Filipino. Who may propose any amendment to or revision of the Constitution? A. Congress or a Constitutional Convention. B. Congress and a Constitutional Convention. C. Judiciary and Congress. D. Judiciary and Constitutional Convention. What tax is paid by individuals who derive compensation income? A. Value-added tax. D. Excise tax. C. Income tax. D. Real estate tax. When is the deadline for filing income tax returns for every taxable year? A. April 15th. B. April 30th. C. March 15th. D. March 30th. Which of the following statements is true about taxes? A. It is a voluntary payment. B. It is payable both in cash and in kind. C. It is an enforced contribution. D. It is based on one's desire to pay. What tax is imposed on one's right to transmit property at death and is measured by the value of the property? A. Excise tax. B. Withholding tax. C. Donor's tax. D. Estate tax. Which of the following is classified as being a head of the family for income tax purposes? A. A married individual with dependents. B. An unmarried individual with dependents. C. A married individual without dependents. D. An unmarried individual without dependents. What act implements the mandate for the state to make essential goods, health and other social services available to all the people at affordable cost? A. Land Reform Program. B. Generics Act. C. Resettlement Act. D. Freedom Act. Which of the following is true about elective local officials? A. The term of office is 3 years. B. Barangay officials' term of office is indefinite. C. An official may be re-elected indefinitely. D. An official may not serve for less than 3 terms. What may be classified as alienable lands of the public domain? A. Forest. B. Mineral lands. C. National park. D. Agricultural lands. What is the maximum equity for aliens in a corporation or association in the exploration, development, and utilization of natural resources? A. 60%. B. 40%. C. 50%. D. 30%. What is recognized by the state as the foundation of the nation? A. Barangay. B. Community. C. Family. D. Municipality. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to like, comment your scores, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.